What is going on, my YouTube family? So I finally, since the last video that you guys saw, I was taking my exhaust manifold all apart to take it down to JPC, and I think that they did a really good job. So I got the manifold here. What I did was I pretty much I tried to sandblast as much as I could off of this thing, and I tried to sand anything that I could. They did have some interesting ways on how to do this breakage, but if I'm not mistaken, I think that the break was right here. This weld here was broken. So what they did was they actually took and they cut here, and I think that they cut here, if I'm not mistaken. They took all of this off, and I don't know if this was where the weld broke. I can't remember. I thought it was here, but it might have been here. I'm not exactly sure, but it looks like they did a really good job. They did here, they welded here, and then they welded back here. So I don't know exactly what their method was, but yeah, I think it came out really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to look to paint this bad boy. So they suggested that I actually send it out to Jet Hot, which is in North Carolina, but it would have probably been another 2 week to 3 week turnaround time for this manifold. And as you guys can tell, the car is pretty much in the way. I can't get the Skyline out because I took this bad boy off, but not a big deal. I just I didn't want to really wait that long, so I'm gonna go the old school method, and I'm going to actually flame proof these things. Now listen, do not judge me because you know, I really didn't want to wait, so I'm just gonna take it upon myself to, you know, if this fails, it's gonna be on me. I'll let you guys know, but for right now, this is what I want to do. So I do have this this flame proof heat resist. I don't even know if 2000 is going to be enough for this manifold, since it is going to see a lot of heat. So I don't know exactly how this is actually going to go. So yeah, so we're going to try this right on camera, and we're going to go from there. So I do have the primer, and I do have 2 cans. Well, I did have a can of this, but I wanted to do it silver. I didn't want to do it black. So a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, I did make another video about me doing this, and I did it to another exhaust manifold, but I never installed that exhaust manifold. It is for my FP Green, which I do have right up there on the shelf. It is a rebuilt FP Green, ready to go on an Evo, probably going on an Evo 5. I just don't know exactly when or if I'm going to do it. But I do have the exhaust manifold, and I do have the FP Green sitting there waiting to go if I go in that direction, whenever I go in that direction. But we are talking about this AMS manifold right now. So I am going to, since it's already pretty much cleaned up, I'm not even going to lie. I am ready to just paint this bad boy and not really be too concerned about it. So if you guys do not know, I am a powder coater. Well, I do it on the side, and I'll show you my little setup here. I will show you my little setup. So it is a small setup, but it is efficient for me. So I did have this this, I don't know what. It's a little powder coat oven that I use on a regular basis. I'm not gonna say every day, but regular basis. And it does get the job done. Oh, do I have? Oh, no, that was the wrong button. I do have a couple lights out. It usually has 4 lights in here, and it does have a fan, which does not work, but not a big deal. But this is big enough for me to actually do things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I have a good hanger up here for it. So I've been very blessed to have this. So I'm going to use it. So in the directions, it does not say that I have to heat it, But the last time I did do this, there was a really good, it was a lot better if you heat these things, like an exhaust manifold. If you heat it, then, you know, go through your coats and stuff like that. So I put mine in a 400-degree oven, and I pretty much put it in there for at least half an hour with every coat. So I'm gonna go and make sure that I spray the primer on, make sure I get that all covered, coated, everything like that. And then I'm gonna heat it for half an hour, then pull it out. You know, I wanna make sure it bakes in. So I'm gonna do a couple coats. After half an hour, I'll pull it back out, put another coat on, and then I'll put it back in for another half hour. Then I'll take it out, let it cool. Then I'll start with my my silver. So this silver is like not the way it was before, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it actually looks decent. I know the one manifold that I do, it was in black, and I think it came out really good, but again, I have not run it yet, so I don't know exactly how it's gonna hold up. So, and I will not BS you, so, because like I have no idea. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a coat on, and I'm gonna put this bad boy in the oven. So let's go. And now we wait. Okay, so we do have two nice coats of this primer on here. Let me show you. All right, so yeah, we do have two solid coats of this primer on this bad boy, and it actually looks kind of good, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. So it has been raining out here just a little bit. I think it's safe to say, like, we can probably come out here and paint now, but it is tough to kind of get underneath. So we will try our best here, try to get underneath. But yeah, it is starting to look like it is starting to look better. So yeah, let's get this paint and let's see what we can do. Well, this thing came out super nice. So like I said earlier in the video, you're gonna need a couple coats on each. So I went with 2 coats of the primer, and I went with 3 coats of the actual color. So let me show you exactly what this thing looks like, because it came out super nice. And I mean, like, what do you expect from something that came out of an aerosol can? It did come out pretty good. And I've already tried to like scratch it off, and this stuff is like, it's not coming off. Like, there might be a couple marks here and there, but for the most part, this thing looks, I feel like it came out really good. So now we're just gotta have to put this all back together and see what we need to do to make sure that everything is good, because I really want to drive this car, and the GTR is behind it, so it is a complete cluster, you know what I mean? It's all screwed up, you know what I mean? So I want to make sure that I can get this bad boy done. I don't know if I'm going to do it on or off the camera, but I will show you exactly what it looks like when it's all put back together, because I do feel like you guys would probably like, you guys would like the end result, because I think it really looks good. But actually, I'm probably not going to have you guys watch, just because I honestly think you guys should be able to do it. It shouldn't be that crazy. So let's just cut to the end here and see how this bad boy kind of looks. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, ladies and gentlefolks, so it is time to show you guys exactly what this manifold looks like. It actually does not look bad. There is some things that you have to watch out for. So let me show you real quick, and I'll tell you exactly what I mean. So, looking at the manifold here, it does look kind of good, but you can kind of see like there's some stress cracks down here. So, I will tell you that it did start to bubble. Yeah, you can kind of see some. You can kind of see some down here. So, I don't know. I really don't know. Well, let me shoot in the sun here. I don't know exactly if I would ever do this again. So, if you're gonna do this, just make sure you actually run it. So when I say run it, I mean like, I'm gonna go in the shade over here. So when I say run it, I mean, you have to let this thing like actually sit out and sit for a while. So when I say sit, I mean like just sit there and let it run. So when I brought this thing out yesterday, it just started bubbling like crazy. But then some of the bubbles kind of subsided, and it kind of like just made it all flat. So on the back part of the manifold, some that you're probably not going to see, it did start to like kind of stress crack. It's just the paint, not the actual like manifold itself, just the paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it out here for a while, and I'm going to let this thing like heat up and actually like set it. Because that's what I think happened yesterday. Most of the manifold actually looks really, really good. But yeah, I wanted to actually like set in and make sure that it's good. I probably left it out here for probably half hour yesterday when I put this thing all back together. I took it for a ride, and maybe I probably shouldn't have beat on it a little bit, but I beat on it a little bit. I haven't driven this thing in like a little bit. So I took it to the gas station, got some gas, and then brought it back. But for the most part, the exhaust manifold does look good. Like I said before, you're just gonna have to see like what you kind of want to do. So the paint actually cost me like $30. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. If you wanted to have it, what do you want to say that, like Cerakoted? If you want to have it Cerakoted, you can. I think it's probably a couple $100. If you wanted to go and have it jet hotted, it's like ridiculous. To have my manifold jet hotted is like $600 or $700. So I wasn't really willing to do that, and I didn't really want to wait. And like I said before, how it looks right now, it looks kind of good. So I'm not even gonna lie. So from what it looks like here, it looks like it's really good. Like I said before, on the back half of the manifold, it's starting to crack a little bit, which I'm a little like upset about. But I'm really not going to be too crazy about it, because yeah, I'm not going to go super wild. It is what it is, and I'm going to live with it. But the project is done, so I'm very happy with it, and it looks so freaking good in there. It really does. So but yeah, this one will leave this video off. I will say this: if you guys want to attempt this, trust me when I tell you, you're going to need a couple cans of paint, and you're gonna need an oven that you really can't use, or you're just gonna have to let it air dry, and then once you put it on the car like this, you're just gonna have to let it sit there for at least a good hour and a half, just sitting outside your house, letting it run, because then it'll really bake on like I'm doing right now. So it's only been like 10 minutes, because I just came home trying to do like a cars and coffee, and it was a complete failure. As you can tell, it is sunny outside, but when I woke up this morning to go to a cars and coffee, it was like dreary out here, and then when I got to Cars and Coffee, it was pouring and there was nobody there. So, big waste of time. Not a big deal. But if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one, all right? Deuces.